Good morning all. Kyle Schumann from GameDropZone.com. I realise I probably shouldn't say good morning, because I have no idea when this video is going to go up, or what time of day at least. I have no idea what time of day it is for you, watching. But for me it is the morning, and I'm feeling fantastic. We are back in Toukiden, and I'm meant to be fighting the Oni Horde, and then this Windshredder came out of nowhere, which is often the way. And I foolishly decided to try out the rifle, which I have no idea how to use. Like, there's this reloading mechanic, which is obviously not there when you're using the swords. I've tried out some of the different blades and had success with some, and I've really enjoyed the variety, but yeah, I'm not entirely certain what I'm doing with these different different ammunition types. EXP is obviously explosive, but I don't know what that means for attacking an Oni. Oh. But it's really handy for shooting unique body parts, specific body parts, which is great. That's exactly what you have to do. I think SNP might be like sniper or something. But again, I don't know what that means in terms of damage. I have no idea what the green ones are. But the yellow SNP rounds were the ones that are on by default, so they're probably alright to use. Actually, I think the PRC, the green rounds, seem to like do multiple hits, unlike the yellow ones. We're just going to call them sniper rounds because that seems about right. Right, so yeah, there's like normal lock on and then hit square to attack, which is what I'm doing now. Then there's this circle attack which drains, I can't remember what the name of that gauge is, but basically our stamina meter there at the top. These explosive rounds seem to have some arcing, like a mortar round almost. Let's see what the special move is. Oh, that's cool. That's way easier to hit than the dual swords. Like, I'm gonna wing these at the thing. So that's cool. So yeah, Windshredder. I don't believe I've killed one yet while recording. I've killed plenty in my own, because obviously I'm just, I'm gonna check in with this game maybe every couple of chapters or something, whenever it seems to make sense. Whenever I've encountered new enemy types. Whenever I feel like I've gained something worth showing off. Obviously I've got new armor now, I'm showing a little bit of flesh, which is always nice to see. I'm using a new Matama. This dude is some, I don't know, he's really, I guess I would call him maybe the Nobunaga. Anyone familiar with the sort of, the Tekkei Samurai Warriors games? Like, he seems to be this ambitious leader. I don't know, at least dabbles in, like, so the extraordinary, the occult. So he's pretty cool. I've encountered a lot of Matama now. I still don't know when's the right situation to use them all. Like, some of them seem to have different max levels than others. That was alright. This gun isn't all that bad then. I didn't know how I was going to fare against this thing with it. But that was alright, considering I didn't know what the ammo types were. Still got to beat the rest of this horde though. Oh shit, really? God damn it. Maybe that a little celebration there was a bit presumptuous of me. Come on then, dude. Come on then, dude. Run! I always get dead nervous in these animation heavy games because it could literally not be my fault. Well, it's almost always my fault, but I don't want to. That's the problem with these rifles, is they're not super fast hitting. Obviously, you have to reload it every couple of rounds. And so if I press circle, I seem to get down on one knee. I can do this more free aim, which is probably the way to hit these specific limbs. Oh, until he does that. I don't know if I can easily. I don't know if hitting X just gets me straight out of the crouching animation into a roll, but right. So let's reload and then try out some different rounds from crouching. Oh, that was cool. Yep. Yeah, so I can just roll pretty much straight from the animation, which is nice. From the crouching posture. I should probably be really focusing on a single limb, but I guess at this point I can hear any of them and it's probably fine. I'm just going to mix up the rounds here, because again, I don't necessarily know what the perfect time is to use any of these individual rounds. Now I ran out of oh, giant face. Ran out of stamina there, so got pushed out of that crouching stance. You must do more damage when you're like that. See, I get hit way less, obviously, when I'm not near the thing, but I feel like I'm not paying full attention to the creature's body when I'm zoomed in on a single target. Which is a problem in this game, because, you know, we're getting to the point now where these fights are getting relatively challenging. Like, each time you get knocked down, you get less time to get revived, so I'm on chapter 4, I believe, now. I think there was at least 8 in the original game. I don't know how much new content's been added to this release. So if it all continues this ramp, then it could get really quite difficult. Should probably aim for his head. That's the other thing, is not having to, with the blades, obviously you sort of crawl your way up the side of the monster. Obviously not having to do that with a gun is makes shooting the head and stuff hugely easier. Unless you're using the more rounds. At some point I'm really going to have to learn what these different ammunition types do. I wonder if Swishui or whatever his name is will tell me. I have dodgy feelings about him. He's the dude with the glasses. Historian gentleman. I know, I've just come fresh from playing Bloodborne, so if you're wondering why I haven't been locking onto these things quite as well as I should have been, it's because I kept clicking down the stick, which does nothing in this game. So that's Bloodborne buttons. Alright then. That was that wasn't too bad. I don't know. Yeah. I'm still not used to how to cancel out these different weapon stances. Anything else I can pick up in the next couple of seconds? I'm not going to make it all the way over there. Yeah, that was a bit more active than I'd expected when I took that mission. I'm just planning on getting myself warmed up. The problem with going between 2 third-person action games is they both have very similar movesets. Like, you have a really set number of moves per each weapon. Obviously, you have the lock-on, the dodges, and the huge parts of both this and Bloodborne. So jumping between them maybe isn't the easiest or best thing I should be doing. So you're not improving my play. So yeah, I decided to leave this mission, and let's go hunting a Terragrinder. Because these are fun. I think I've fought it at least once before. And it very nearly killed me. It was perhaps the hardest enemy I've fought yet. So this should go well. Clap clap. That gun is it's really sweet looking. It's just a default one you can buy from. Oh, what am I doing? It's already loaded. You can buy from the store owner. It's not one I've crafted because I just wanted to test these weapons. I wasn't necessarily planning on using it for any length of time. I don't know if I'm hitting her or the leg. I seem to be hitting the leg because he wouldn't be chasing me otherwise, would he? He just vomited a fucking stone at me. That's gross. I also don't know if I remember him doing that move before. I'm sure he has, but... I don't know. Yeah, I wasn't necessarily planning on using these different weapons, I just wanted to try out how differently they played. And like, the spear you can use to basically stop a charging enemy, which I found, you know, it hugely changes the dynamics, because, you know, obviously what you're doing is learning each monster, learning their tells, so you can, you know, dodge them and fight them better, and ultimately kill the next one you meet far better, because you're going to fight these things multiple times. And it works because they're so... the monsters are so deep and the tells work so well. So to be able to stop this charging monster, you know, with the spear, I mean, obviously you need to set up, I think it's hold down square to set up the spear, as you would with the spear, you know, hold it up to its face or whatever. So to be able to just stop this monster mid-charge is huge, because it knocks it back, and then it's a perfect opportunity for everyone else to jump in and strike, when usually in that scenario you would just be, you know, jumping around, dodging the thing, biding your time for the next attack. But I should probably be playing this better. I'm just shooting into the thing, I should be aiming for the same limb. Maybe you should get a bit closer for these explosive ones. I don't know how much damage the explosive rounds do, but they look so cool, especially with the flip at the end. Let's reload. Just throwing a mixture of bullets. Yeah, I'm super interested to see where the enemies in this go, because I fought one there before, which was like this huge, like a torso of a creature. It seemed to have like its own mouth around the bottom of its torso, which was kind of creepy, but it had 4 arms, and it would like go between gliding around on its torso and walking on its 4 arms, like Bray Wyatt style. So and that thing was huge compared to this, which is, you know, relatively... I mean, it's fast, and obviously, as you can see here, it'll send you cartwheeling in seconds. If you're not paying attention, but... yeah, that 4-armed creature was just a scale that I hadn't... What am I doing? Get out of there! A scale I just hadn't seen before. I'm not using the auto lock again. There we go. Yeah, using this gun just plays completely differently compared to the sword I have been using. Swords, rather. Should I be going for the head then, or the leg? Yeah, it's going to take a little bit of getting used to before I'm like fluent in how to move between the different moves, these like sort of fixed stances, and of course I have no idea what any of the ammo really does. It's cool though. I like it. Probably going for the one in the back. Ooh. It's like some, almost like a railgun or something. Come on then. I am really enjoying this game. It's super rewarding. It's like, it's got all the learning that's something that Bloodborne has, but you just learn it at a much more manageable pace. You don't feel like you're being punished by not learning how to play that well, but you're certainly not getting all that you would be out of it. Obviously, that's, you know, that's not Bloodborne's aim at all, is to do that. It's a very different thing, but just playing these games side by side, they're two different approaches to do surprisingly similar things, I think. I don't think that for the same player. I don't think the person who gets something out of Bloodborne will necessarily get anything out of this, and vice versa. I don't know that I'm getting anything out of Bloodborne. but there you go. Oh. Oh, what am I doing? Oh, dumb. Dumb. I should have stayed locked on. I should have just dodged. I should probably be using these abilities a bit more, but it's so easy to forget, you know, when you're in the heat of the moment. Oh, well, that's fair. Fucking doing donuts in the middle of the desert. There we go. Full ammo. Where are you then? I wonder if I can hit him mid-air. Seems like it would be difficult on the timing. Oh, flew straight over me. Didn't that time though. Oh, what am I doing? Get out of there. Shoot, damn it. Oh, I had no stamina. It's the problem, you can't use the more powerful attacks. And you can only get a couple of shots in before the circle's just useless. Powerful circle attack, sorry, it's just useless. Boom, boom. Reload. So I guess there's no auto reload, which is fine, but again, not being used to this weapon, it's throwing me off. I'm missing crucial attacks I should really be getting. And then I'm hammering with triangle as if it's a, you know, an attack I could use, and it's totally not. See, yeah, but I'm not used to having to, like, toggle whether or not I'm locked onto the thing, you know. When I was using the swords, I'd be locked on, trying to, you know, gain height to get the higher things, or slashing at his feet or whatever. But in this, it's like, you're doing damage by locking on, and obviously you're keeping your eyes on the thing, but you're doing so much less damage, so much less effectiveness, I guess, than if you were just manually targeting a specific body part. But then you lose the creature super fast, so. Shoot. There we go. That wasn't too bad, despite the fact I missed a lot of openings that I really should have just been on. But, yeah, let's collect this. Harvest this body part. I love there's just a torso sitting there with completely cleanly cut off legs. Super weird. Anything else? Sometimes there's things hidden in the desert. Yeah. Run! Run! There we go. I always get amazingly pissed off whenever I miss an opportunity to get, even if it's only one material, like soil or something. Just have to get in there, have to grab more. So I'm using the, obviously the weapon was the one I picked up at the shop, but even on my dual swords, my twin swords, I'm only using a tier 2 set. At least I think that's how they measure the potency of weapons, but it seems to be more powerful than a lot of the tier 3s. I mean, obviously I've upped that thing to level 9 proficiency. I'll take a look now. Yeah, my swords are breaker level 9, but you can create higher ones. I mean, I could create these Skyrend ones, but even the Blaze Blade, which are also level, I think they're working tiers. I'm kind of making that up myself, but they're tier 2 as well. So I don't know, I might just wait until something really big comes along, because I mean, obviously the stats there you're seeing are compared to the rifle, not the swords, but yeah, there doesn't seem to be a huge gap in quality. I might, you know, just be missing out on extra damage, but yeah, it doesn't seem super worth changing my weapons at the moment. I mean, you saw those few bosses I've just been fighting then. And even with this unfortified Oni Executor, it wasn't super challenging. Really. But let's yeah, let's switch back to the swords. Do a bit of damage with them. Just because I feel like I'm fumbling a little bit with the rifle. I haven't put in adequate time to learn its moves. So, yeah, in terms of story, there's a serpent creature sending everyone to sleep, making them get stuck in their dreams. And that's all part of this greater plan to have a second awakening, summon hordes of Oni back to, you know, overthrow what's left of humanity that are now in these isolated villages protected by these stones. And Ibuki got super bummed because he let someone else down, and a lot of scouts died. So I'm just waiting for him to be sucked into the dreams as well, because that's what seems to happen, is people who live in the past get stuck into these into this dream sickness. I can't remember the exact name of it. Maybe it's dreaming disease. That sounds about right. And now I've lost half my party to it, so... He was actually drunk there for a while, so I couldn't use him even if I wanted to. Viper Queen. This looks like it'll be her. Have I fought a Harrowhalf? Apparently I have. I wonder if that's the horrible four-armed creature with no legs. Yeah, I think it is based off what they're saying. Which is good, because I've been wanting to show one of these off again, so perfect. Wonder if he'll stagger and drunk again. Seemed to be alright when we were talking then. Yep. Nope. Oh, see, I like all the characters, but I like Ibuki. I want to go and convince him that I'm not going to take 5 minutes to have that conversation. That alcohol is in fact bad and ruins your life. I really need to get rid of those poofy pants. I look ridiculous. Look ridiculous. But then whatever I buy won't match my top half. Come on, dude. It's been nice. I think that's the nice option there. Smooth. Fugato has a way with words. God, what a dick. Yep. 8 years ago was the awakening where the Oni poured forth. And everyone who was alive back then seemed to have terrible, terrible stories to tell. Fugatu's entire village was destroyed. Yep. I kind of like that they don't voice all this stuff, because then I would feel really bad for skipping through it, but I can read so much faster than they can speak. Right, are you gonna come with me? Are we gonna go fight this big creature again? Because it went terribly last time I fought it. What's... This was the woman whose husband was one of the scouts that died, which sent Ibuki into this... Ibuki? I have no idea. I'm probably butchering it again. But sent him into this depressing state of... I don't know, standing by the blacksmith and looking pretty. Right, if... I just want to... Let's talk to him first. If this is the creature that I think, I might change back to the gun, because last time I was just getting slaughtered trying to like get to its... Good. Good. Good move. I gave that shit up years ago. Sure. I don't know how much use he is in combat, but I just like him. He's cool. So yeah, if this is the thing I think it is, I am... Nope. That's totally not as I was expecting. I thought we were going to go fight some big things, but yeah. Alright then, I'll just go in with the blades. I wonder if that's it, like here's another 3 missions of grinding the little shit things for materials. Looks like it. Then again, I thought that about that Horde mission before when they summoned a Windshredder and a Jolux. That big fat thing with the mouth in its stomach. Always go for the biggest target first. Way easy to hit. There you go, this is what this game is to me, is pretending to be a Beyblade and not hitting very much. Oh, I should probably kill you, shouldn't I? I haven't really been up on my game and collecting monster remains, but that's the one well, that's one of the many things the AI does really well in this game. Along with not dying and reviving you whenever I go down. Which isn't all that often, to be honest. So I wonder if it will fight this creature this time, or whether it'll be another fight. I assume it'll be another fight, but since she's here, you know, the story would say that we would just go on and fight it. But who knows? I'll just have to blast through these areas and find out. Stab, stab, stab. Stab, stab, stab. Oh shit, I thought that was a rock then. I didn't realize it was a howler. Slice, slice, slice. Let's all collect this body together. Won't miss anything that way. I think I just wasted a heal on myself for no apparent reason. Alright. That's what I wanted to see. I really should have loaded that gun instead, because now I'm just going to be wailing at the forearms of this creature. Yeah, so there's the weak points. I'm gonna go for the bottom one first, because if I remember correctly, we can just knock that off him completely. So I'll get around behind him and slice at his... See, I don't know what this is meant to be. It looks kind of like a tree trunk, but I'm pretty sure it has eyes, yeah. And teeth. It's pretty horrific. But you know, this guy has a good set of abs on him, so it's hard to complain too much. Get out! Oh, that was me being dumb. I knew he was going to do that, but I wasn't paying attention. Switch to Leech and Carnage and see if I can get in there and knock the bottom of him off. Oh, that came out of nowhere. I didn't think I would get caught on that one, which is a waste of my Carnage and Leech. I should have bought Nagi. Well, I didn't have a choice, but it would have been nice if I had Nagi with me. She could have healed. She has an area of effect heal ability, which is super handy. Alright, let's go for this side. See, I don't really want to get in front of them, but Yeah, he seems to be slicing me even from behind, so... Maybe I'm approaching this wrong, I just need to gain a little bit of height and work at his with 2 arms at a time. He's doing that, that thing awful a lot of times, that odd effect, like, red charge thing. Which I don't remember him doing so much last time. I mean, clearly the difficulty of these creatures scales. I mean, in the dropping in, I was fighting that man-eater on my own, and it was far less aggressive than when I fought them in a group. And then there was that one mission, and I fought 2 at the same time, which was difficult. So I wonder how much of the... He's doing it again. I wonder how much of his behaviour changes. You know, rather than just like offensive and whether he's just standing there and taking hits. I mean, I wonder if they just go for different movesets or if it's random. Ow. And it's hard to tell what he's doing because he's so large, it's like you can't see the top half of him. Unless you're standing all the way out here, in which case I'm not doing any damage. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to get in there, aren't I? And not get hit. Which is easier said than done. Oh, well, it looks like they got 1 arm off. Put your arm down. There we go. Stop, stop, stop. I wonder if the glowing orbs on his arms are for decoration or if they mean something in a tangible gameplay sense. Obviously, he fires the fire out of one side and the ice out of the other, but I wonder if you could adjust that with whether you were using fire or ice weapons. Let's get in there and bust my... let's just call it a super, because I don't actually know what it's called. God, look at them particles. So pretty. So pretty. I'm surprised this game plays and looks as good as it does, considering it's a port of a Vita game. But it looked great there too. And that's one thing the Vita really does, is it looks great. That screen is fantastic. I mean, I rarely play anything on it anymore. Even when I was playing it in my prime, it was really only Persona 4 Golden and Peace Walker, and I can't be asked finishing Peace Walker because that game is so long. And that game is, in many ways, this game. So basically Monster Hunter in terms of, like, you know, moving through these areas with set arenas. You're not really, you know, crafting the same way, but in its sense, you know, you're targeting specific enemies for their rarity and stuff to recruit more people. It was problem with that game is you had to play it on the Vita, at least, with the square, triangle, X, and circle buttons on the face were how you aimed, or how I aimed in the moveset I was using. Which was alright when you got used to it, but going back to it now, I've taken too long a break, and I would need to ramp up to it again. God, you're not letting up with that, that blast. I don't seem to be doing a ton of damage to him either, considering how long I've been fighting him. Maybe I really should have gone with that gun, because at least I wouldn't be getting hit as much that way. Alright, nice, nice. Alright, let's go for that arm when he's down and I can get to it. Well, that lasted all of like a second. Oh no, oh. God, I was already in the air then, there wasn't a lot I could do. Get out, run! Oh, I thought that was going to kill me. I thought it was going to be brutal and just end my life there. get up there and do some... It takes up so much of my stamina just reaching his top arm. It's like, how much damage can I really do when I'm up there? Or maybe I just need to use the square attack rather than the spinny circle one. That move's annoying because it's like, you just have to, as far as I'm aware, you just have to run away. There's not a ton I can do. Tried to burn me. How rude of him. How rude. I was not expecting that arm to just fly off there out of nowhere. That was wholly unexpected. But welcome. Always welcome. And we seem to be doing a bit of damage now. Just getting some high again. Oh, he's going to slap me out of the sky. Oh. I thought I was a goner for sure then. I can't go down too many more times or I'll run out of blood, I guess, or however they deal with the like the down and but not out mentality of being able to be healed. Yeah, see, again, I got up there and had no stamina. Maybe I should just keep doing these sneak attacks, like, not commit too long, but... Ah, there we go. Get in there. I don't know if he's doing that blue shiny thing around his hands, or that's something my team are doing. I have no idea what happened then, that was just a mess of limbs. Right, what am I going to go for now then? At some point he should transform into the four-armed monstrosity I mentioned before. It doesn't seem to be making a move on that one yet. I assumed that when all the limbs had gone that he would have changed, but no. There we go. I knew you had it in you. Nice. I think that was one of the group ones, which might be new to Kiwami and wasn't in the original, because I didn't seem to lose my... Oh god! Oh, that face came out of nowhere. Nice, just keep dismembering these limbs, get a bit of a rhythm on here. I think he's going to do his spinny thing again. Oh, sorry, I had a rogue alarm clock go off then. How wildly unprofessional of me. I love how to knock out a stun they have to attack you, that's awesome. Oh, ah. Fire breath came out of nowhere. Alrighty, we're down to about a third health. I'm down to like no health, and I'm going to die pretty quickly, I think, if I get knocked down another time. Get out of there. I can never tell whether he's going to do spinny arm, or spinny body, sorry, or stumpy arms, but I guess it doesn't matter because you shouldn't be near him anyway. Although I seem to survive that okay, which was unexpected. It's hard to know if I'm attacking the same limb because the nature of his moves, like every limb is identical here. He doesn't even have the glowy orbs on his hands anymore, to inform you whether you're attacking the fire side or the ice side. Oh, that's nasty. Jesus. Come on, guys. Don't need to bleed out here. Come on, Ibuki, I saved you from the bottle. Nice. Oh god. I thought it was a gun in there for a second. I felt that cold sensation of dread in my stomach. That normally precludes me being wiped. Oh, I just need to get out of there. I can't be in there when he does stompies. When he does the stompies, seems to that slowed him down a little bit. I'm sorry, my commentary's lagging a bit. I'm just trying to not die, which is an important part of winning this fight. That was fire and ice blast. I don't know a ton about physics, but I know that shouldn't be possible. Or chemistry, I guess. Man, these arms haven't blown off in ages. Not for the amount of damage, but if I keep changing arms, which I think I am, because I'm not. I wish there was a way of tagging the limbs, but I guess in most monsters it isn't an issue. But this one's so, like... everything's quite symmetric. And, like, I thought I was looking at his back then, but I seem to be looking at his stomach. Get out of there. Get out of there. Oh, I was just spinning my blades in the middle of the air. I didn't need to land any of those hits. Oh god. I'm really, I'm really aware that I have, like, no health. I need to land some hits just to regen myself. I just popped leech there, which has been a real lifesaver before now. Might get me killed now, though, yeah. I was not fast enough on that. Come on! Oh. Oh. So there you go. There you go, you can die in this game. Which was wholly unwelcome. But not unexpected. I was not playing my best then, and I really don't feel like the daggers are the best way of attacking this dude, but... yeah, I might actually return back and get a rifle for this one. Blow some limbs off. So, yeah, check back soon. We'll have more on this game. And others. GameDropZone.com.